Good day, YouTubers. Time for a spot of royalty. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, the Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Elton John slams the media reporting of Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's private jet usage. This is Meghan deplaning with Archie in Nice to go stay at Elton John's. Look at, why didn't she put a hat on Archie? Okay, and this doesn't look like a real baby to me. Number one, Archie is too big. Why didn't she put a hat on him? She's wearing this big Panama hat, lowering her head and trying to cover up Archie so you can't see him. Also, this is not a paparazzi photo. This is taken by Mega Results. Okay, this photo is taken by Mega Results. How is it possible that Meghan and Harry were in Ibiza or Ibiza and then Nice and nobody snapped any pictures of them? How does that happen? I don't understand how that happens. All right, so let's look at this Elton John thing. Sir Elton John is slamming media reports about Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, and Prince Harry focused on their use of a private jet while on vacation. So the climate change advocates, I think they flew on 4 private jets in 11 days. Quote, this is by Elton John. I am deeply distressed by today's distorted and malicious account in the press surrounding the Duke and Duchess of Sussex's private stay at my home in Nice last week, the musician wrote on Monday on Twitter. He continued in his lengthy statement, quote, Prince Harry's mother, Diana, Princess of Wales, was one of my dearest friends, always dragging up Diana. I feel a profound sense of obligation to protect Harry and his family from the unnecessary press intrusion that contributed to Diana's untimely death. So by talking about this, it's the same as killing Diana. The couple and their baby took a trip to France and flew on what we now know was the singer's jet, but given their previous statements on environmental protection and climate change awareness, a few tabloid papers focused solely on their means of travel. That's hilarious. Okay, Elton John spoke up about the carbon footprint. Quote, after a hectic year continuing their hard work and dedication to charity, David and I, that's his partner, I wanted the young family to have a private holiday inside the safety and tranquility of our home. To maintain a high level of much-needed protection, we provided them with a private jet flight. He added, to support Harry's commitment to the environment, we ensured their flight was carbon neutral by making the appropriate contribution to carbon footprint. Carbon footprint is a charity that fights. Okay, I'm calling BS on that. The plane flight is not carbon neutral. It uses 8 times as much as a commercial flight, puts 8 times more carbon into the air than a commercial flight, and then even if you do make a donation, it doesn't remove the carbon from the air. So Elton John is slamming the media reports. Interestingly, he did not use the words bigotry or sexism, and that's a first. Okay, Priyanka Chopra, 5 anonymous friends, the crying hairdresser, the Clooneys, Ellen DeGeneres, Oprah, and even Harry have screamed that it's bigoted and sexist to criticize Meghan. Okay, interestingly, he did not use those words. That is a first. Okay, so was Elton John compelled? Was he asked? Does he regret his decision? Let's throw a mini. Slamming the media reporting. What is he thinking? What is he feeling? Angel. Oh boy, disaster. Conflict. Okay. All right, so what is he thinking about the slam that he conducted for them? I was wondering if he was asked. Here's the electronic message. He tweeted it. He's being an angel, or it's for Archie, and it's everything for the baby and the marriage, for the baby and the marriage and everything. He feels like he's helping them in their marriage with Archie. On his mind, he's afraid of a disaster for them. It's been going really bad, and hamster wheel is a long trip and drudgery and conflict, constant conflict. Constant conflict. They're being attacked constantly. Meghan and Harry are being attacked constantly. So he's trying to take some heat off of them. I don't see him being asked, but he must have been asked, and he feels like he's being an angel. Okay, since we didn't see any pictures, okay, and I did another one on the Ibiza or Ibiza, and I showed a picture, and that was Bondi Beach. I can't find any photos of their trip, of the trips either to Ibiza or to Nice. Okay, and this is not paparazzi. This is paid photography from Mega Results. Meghan and Harry paid Mega Results to create this photo the way they wanted it. Okay, that's not like anybody snapping pictures. How is it possible that no one in Ibiza or Nice snapped pictures of them? How is that possible? Everybody has a camera everywhere. Okay, so did they actually go? Did these trips actually take place? Devil. Butterfly. Fox, wow. Scapegoat, oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm looking for deception, and I have 2 deception cards and scapegoat. Did these trips actually happen? The devil's a liar. The fox is very clever and crafty. 23, 6 clubs. The deeply rooted relationship for the public, lying and moving the pieces around for the public in the deeply rooted relationship. Scapegoat and roses. Scapegoat this is 11, 3 clubs. Left out, a bad reputation, trying to make their reputation better. Boy, this is the wrong way to go about it. So this is the wrong way of healing their bad reputation by taking all these private flights. Okay, but I guess if they took commercial flights, then people would, if they didn't go, then people would be able to see that they didn't go. They're just, I think they're just trying to be royal, but this may not have happened at all. Okay, but there's devil and fox and scapegoat. Why am I seeing the devil and the fox? What are they tricking us about? So there's something big going on, and that's what I'm thinking. There's something big going on. Let's see if we can figure out what they're tricking us about. What are they tricking us about? What's the trick regarding? What's the trick? Okay, home and family, things imposed, the finger of God imposed on the family and all the people. 17, 5 hearts, reacting to circumstances imposed on the family, Meghan, Harry, and Archie, in front of all the people. Transformation of their rooting, 19, crossroads, they're at a crossroads. That is actually what I'm thinking. So they're being faced with major decisions. Things are about to be imposed on them. Okay, and they don't want you to know what's going on yet. And the devil and the fox, they can be maybe being cast out. Let's ask. is the Queen about to make a bold move? Okay, is the Queen about to withdraw all funding? Okay, it appears that Charles has withdrawn funding. Okay, or maybe the Queen will withdraw, substantially curtail their funding and cut it in half. Okay, because they're completely separated from the Cambridges now and Charles. Okay, is the Queen gonna cut the funding drastically or altogether? Is that what this outside finger of God? Is the Queen about to cut the funding? There's the break. Is the Queen about to cut the funding very drastically? Magi player, actress, or public for the public. Breaking of the deeply rooted relationship and the player. Player is very new. Jacks are very new. 11 and 8, 19 crossroads. This also adds. Crossroads. So they're at a crossroads. This is the calm before the storm. Breaking the deeply rooted relationship and the public appearance, what they're going to be doing. Manifesting, so we have the Magi. Is the Queen about to cut the funding? So she has all the power to break the relationship. Something big, the Queen is about to impose something very big on them. I think that their funding will be curtailed or stopped. And then because they've been moved out of Kensington Palace and they've been moved to Buckingham Palace, 6 rooms in Buckingham Palace. Charles took them off his website. So they've not been picked up by the Queen. Okay, they've been removed from Charles. Okay, all that money that comes to them from Charles has been removed, and then they've been put under the Queen, but the Queen has not bestowed money on them at this time. Is the press about to uncover proof of Meghan's involvement with Prince Andrew and Epstein prior to, her marriage to Harry? Is the press about to come out with proof of Meghan's involvement? Let's just see. Sun exposes everything. Yes. Reacting. Messages. Because that's, I think, what Meghan is so stressed about. Andrew and Epstein. Is the press about to come out with proof of Meghan's involvement with Andrew and Epstein? Yes. Everything about these relationships will be exposed. 15, 16, 4 spades, the secrets. All these secrets are about to be exposed. Wow. Reacting to the messages. 6, 2 diamonds. Committed to reacting. Okay, so their disaster is looming over them, and Meghan is very concerned that the press is about to come out with proof, and she may have inside information, and she probably does, because there's a lot of people involved. So there is an outside event that is going to very much affect them. It could be this Andrew thing, which is the big scandal going on, or Andrew and Epstein, or it could be the cut of the funding. Their whole life is just up in the air, like juggling balls at this point. They don't have their funding locked down. They've been removed almost from the royal family. They may be completely removed. Everything is falling on its face, including this trip. So not a good time for them right now. Okay, let's review. Okay, what was Elton John thinking about his slam? Well, he's being an angel. I don't see them asking him, but I'm sure the Clinton PR and Meghan's side, they asked him to do this because this is what everybody does. Even Prince Harry, said, oh, in the beginning of their relationship before they were married, he came out and he said, people need to leave Meghan alone. You're just being racist. It's ridiculous. And this has been going on all along. This narrative that you can't criticize Meghan. You can only praise Meghan. Okay, which is just silly. It's just silly. She's a public figure, and equality means everybody gets it. So good or bad, everybody gets it. Kate gets criticized, Kate gets praised. Meghan gets criticized, Meghan gets praised. The Queen gets criticized, the Queen gets praised. That's how it is. That's how it is. People watch what you do. You're an influencer. Meghan is an influencer. Harry is an influencer. So he just felt, Elton John felt that he was being an angel by sending these tweets. And it's interesting how disaggregated and unofficial it is. He didn't have to call a newspaper or anything. He's on his mind is the looming disaster for them. And the conflict just goes on and on and on and on and on, day after day after day. So he's just trying to help them out. He's being an angel to them. So I think Meghan asked all these others, like Priyanka and Ellen DeGeneres and Oprah, I think she asks them, she has someone ask them to do this because they all do exactly the same thing. And this is the first time with Elton John, it's the first time the words changed a little bit. He changed the words a little bit, and now he's attacking the entire English press, which that's interesting. Okay, did these trips actually happen? I see a lot of deception going on here, a lot of deception, but I think it's very strange, and that no pictures were snapped. So they're plotting, they're getting away, they're like running away from the royal family and getting somewhere so they can have some breathing space and think. That's what they're doing, and they're really plotting here. They're really plotting. That's what's going on. What is the trick? What's the devil? What's the fox? Well, something is about to be imposed on their family in front of all the people, and it's going to transform their entire situation. So it's either the Queen or Andrew or both. So I asked about the Queen. Is the Queen going to cut the funding, breaking the deep rooting for the player, the actress, or the public appearance? Publicly, they will be set, they're going to be separated completely. Publicly, they're going to be completely on their own. That's one way to read this. Okay, the Queen is doing something. She may cut the funding. I asked about the funding. That's very important. The player is new money. I think they're gonna. I think they're gonna end up going on their own because it's been such a disaster. They're already completely separated from the royal family. Okay, does the press have proof of her involvement with Andrew and Epstein? And that should directly affect her relationship with Harry very badly. So yes, everything in the relationships, the past relationships, the karmic relationships, will be exposed. And they're reacting to these messages. So that's the double whammy. The Epstein-Andrew connections are going to be exposed in the future. And there's all the money and separating from the royal family. These are the two issues. This is very dark here. This reading, this part here is very, very dark. So, yeah, I find that interesting that this is so dark. They're really scared and they're really plotting. I think they just needed some breathing space to hash it out and think about it. That wasn't like a vacation. They wanted to just hash it out and talk about it, and feel comfortable talking about it. That's how I see it. That's your royalty today. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination and Fortune Telling, The Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and comment.